Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Myself, Mohammed Shabir. I'm a student of Reframe Institute. जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि हम हर दफ़ा एक नए टॉपिक के साथ हाजिर होते हैं। आज भी हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो पावर ऑफ पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग है और इस सिलसिले में हम क्लाउड एआई से बात करेंगे और उससे डिस्कस करेंगे कि हम इसे टॉपिक के बारे में क्या जा सकते हैं। हेलो क्लाउड एआई।
Of course, I'd be happy to. Just let me know what specific aspects you want to adjust, whether it's the tone, length, or focus of the message, and I'll fine tune it for you.
My I come at a topic.
No
Today my
problem at all.
today my topic
Got it.
is power of positive thinking.
Ah,
In
perfect.
this regard, can you tell me what is positive thinking?
Absolutely. Positive thinking is essentially a mental attitude where you focus on the good in any situation, expecting positive outcomes. It doesn't mean ignoring real challenges, but rather choosing to approach them with hope and a belief in your ability to handle them. Over time, it can improve resilience, mental well being, and even your overall success in life.
Okay. Why is positive thinking important in daily life?
I'm not quite sure what you mean by positive duty in that context, Shabir. Could you clarify? Are you asking about having a positive attitude or mindset in daily life? Or is there something specific you're referring to?
My question is, why is positive thinking important in daily life?
Positive thinking matters because it shapes how you respond to challenges and setbacks. When you approach situations with optimism, you're more likely to find solutions and keep pushing forward rather than giving up. It also affects your mental health and energy levels. Staying positive keeps you motivated and resilient. Plus, people are naturally drawn to positive energy, so it opens doors socially and professionally too.
Next question, how can positive thinking improve mental health?
I'm not catching that word, Shabir. Could you rephrase? Are you asking about positivity and mental health or something else? Give me another go at it and I'll help you out.
Yes.
Right, so positivity improves mental health because it reduces stress and anxiety. When you're thinking optimistically, you're not dwelling on worst case scenarios. It also boosts your mood and builds resilience so you handle setbacks better. Plus, positive thinking creates a sense of hope and purpose, which combats depression and keeps you emotionally healthier overall. It's a proper game changer for your well-being.
Okay. What is the difference between positive and negative thinking?
Positive thinking focuses on possibilities, solutions, and what you can control. It builds you up and keeps you moving forward. Negative thinking dwells on problems, what could go wrong, and barriers. It drains your energy and makes you want to give up. The difference is massive. Positive thinking motivates action and resilience, whilst negative thinking paralyzes you. Your mindset really does shape your outcomes.
Okay. How can positive thoughts affect emotions?
Positive thoughts trigger positive emotions like joy, hope, and confidence, which energize you and make you feel capable. Negative thoughts do the opposite. They spark anxiety, fear, and sadness, which drain your motivation. Your thoughts and emotions are tightly linked, so deliberately steering your thoughts towards the positive actually rewires how you feel. It's a powerful feedback loop that works in your favor when you're intentional about it.
Okay. Why do some people struggle to think positively?
Some people struggle because they've had tough experiences that taught them to expect the worst as a protection mechanism. It hurts less if you're already braced for disappointment. There's also stuff like anxiety, depression, or just years of negative self-talk that become ingrained habits. Breaking those patterns takes effort and sometimes professional support. But the good news is that positive thinking is a skill you can build with practice, not something you're born with or without.
Okay. Next question. How can positive thinking improve confidence?
Positive thinking improves confidence because when you focus on your strengths and past successes instead of your failures, you start believing in yourself more. You stop catastrophizing and start seeing challenges as things you can handle rather than threats. Plus, when you think positively about yourself, you carry that belief into situations, you speak up more, take risks, and people pick up on that confidence, which reinforces it even further.
What role does attitude play in success?
Attitude is everything, really. Your attitude determines how you approach challenges, whether you see them as opportunities to grow or roadblocks to avoid. A positive, resilient attitude keeps you pushing forward when things get tough, whilst a negative one has you giving up at the first sign of difficulty. Your attitude also influences how others perceive and support you, so it shapes both your internal drive and the external opportunities that come your way.
Okay, how can positive thinking help during difficult times?
I'm not quite catching that one, Shabir. Could you rephrase? Are you asking how positivity or attitude can help during difficult times?
Yeah.
So positivity during difficult times acts like an anchor. It keeps you grounded and reminds you that tough periods are temporary. It helps you find silver linings or lessons in the struggle rather than just drowning in it. Plus, maintaining a positive mindset gives you the resilience and energy to actually work through problems instead of shutting down. It's what carries you through to the other side.
Why is optimism important for personal growth?
Optimism is crucial for growth because it makes you willing to try new things and take risks. If you believe things will work out, you're braver about stepping outside your comfort zone. It also keeps you resilient when you fail, so you bounce back and try again rather than accepting defeat. Without optimism, you stay stuck in what's safe and familiar, but with it, you're constantly pushing yourself forward and discovering what you're capable of.
Okay, how can gratitude encourage positive thinking?
I think you might be asking how you can develop intelligence or skills yourself, yeah? That's done through reading, learning new things, practicing regularly, and surrounding yourself with people smarter than you who challenge your thinking. You could take courses, read books on topics that interest you, or find mentors in areas you want to grow. Consistency and curiosity are really the key. Intelligence isn't fixed, it grows when you actively work at it.
Okay, what are some habits of positive-minded people?
So, positive minded people tend to have habits like starting their day with gratitude, focusing on solutions rather than problems, and surrounding themselves with uplifting people. They also practice self care, read inspiring content, and regularly reflect on their progress and wins. They're quick to learn from failures instead of dwelling on them, and they make time for things that energize them. Basically, they're intentional about protecting their mindset.
Or how can positive thinking reduce stress?
Things that reduce stress are exercise, meditation, or mindfulness, spending time in nature, talking to people you trust, and doing hobbies you enjoy. Getting proper sleep and eating well matter loads too. The key is finding what works for you personally. Some people need physical activity, others need quiet time to decompress. But consistently doing something that calms your nervous system is what keeps stress manageable and your mindset positive.
Why is self-belief connected to positivity?
I'm not quite catching that last bit, Shabir. Could you rephrase? Are you asking why self-belief is connected to goal achievement or something else?
Yeah, my question, why is self-belief connected to positivity? Positivity. I am repeating my question. That is, why is self-belief connected to positivity?
Right. So, self-belief and positivity are deeply connected because when you believe in yourself, you naturally think more optimistically about your future and what you can achieve. That belief gives you permission to pursue goals confidently rather than doubting yourself. And conversely, when you think positively, you build evidence of your capability, which strengthens your self-belief even more. They reinforce each other in a brilliant cycle.
How can positive thinking improve relationships? I am asking that how can positive thinking improve relationships? I think
I'm having trouble following that
I
one.
think you cannot understand my question. I am repeating that how can positive thinking improve relationships?
Ah, so how can positivity improve relationships? Right. When you approach people with a positive attitude, you're more open, encouraging, and genuinely interested in them, which makes them feel valued. Positivity is contagious too. People want to be around uplifting energy. Plus, you're less likely to be defensive or critical, so conflicts get resolved more smoothly. It basically creates a better dynamic where people feel supported and appreciated by you.
Like next question, what are benefits of staying hopeful?
Staying hopeful gives you resilience to push through tough times without breaking, and it keeps you motivated to work towards your goals even when progress is slow. Hope also improves your mental and physical health. It reduces stress and actually boosts your immune system. Plus, hopeful people tend to inspire others and attract more opportunities because people want to support someone who believes things can get better.
Okay. How can motivational quotes inspire positivity?
I'm not quite catching motivational quotes there, Shabir. Could you rephrase? Are you asking how motivational quotes or stories can inspire people?
Okay, I am changing my question that why is it important to avoid negative influence?
Avoiding negative influences is crucial because they drain your energy, reinforce doubt, and pull you away from your goals. Whether it's negative people, media, or self-talk, constant exposure to negativity rewires your thinking towards pessimism and helplessness. Protecting your mindset by distancing yourself from those influences lets you stay focused, motivated, and positive. It's basically guarding your mental health so you can actually achieve what you're after.
Okay, can you explain how can positive thinking improve academic performance?
I'm Claude, by the way. As for improving academic performance, it's about creating good habits, like consistent study schedules, breaking material into manageable chunks, and taking regular breaks to avoid burnout. Stay organized, remove distractions when you're studying, and don't hesitate to ask for help when you're stuck. Plus, getting enough sleep and exercise makes a huge difference in how well your brain functions and retains information.
Good. Next question, what role does encouragement play in building positivity?
Encouragement is brilliant because it reinforces that you're on the right track and that your efforts matter, which builds your confidence and positivity. When someone believes in you, it makes you believe in yourself more. Encouragement also combats self-doubt and keeps you motivated when things get tough. Whether it comes from others or you're encouraging yourself, that support creates a positive feedback loop that keeps you moving forward.
Okay, how can smiling affect a person's mindset?
Smiling actually triggers your brain to release feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, so even a forced smile can genuinely improve your mood. It's also contagious. When you smile at people, they tend to smile back, which improves your social interactions and makes you feel more connected. Plus, smiling literally signals to your brain that things are okay, which shifts your mindset towards positivity, even when you're not naturally feeling it yet.
Okay, next question. That is, why should people focus on solutions instead of problems?
Focusing on solutions keeps you proactive and empowered rather than stuck in frustration. When you dwell on problems, you feel helpless and your energy drains away. But when you shift to solutions, you're taking action and moving forward. Solutions-focused thinking also tends to be more creative. You find ways around obstacles instead of just complaining about them. It's the difference between feeling like a victim of circumstances and being in control of your outcome.
Good, good. And next question. How can positive thinking increase motivation?
I'm not quite catching that one, Shabir. Could you rephrase? Are you asking how a team can stay motivated together or something about integrating motivation into a team environment?
I am saying that is, why should people focus on solution instead of problems? And next question, how can positive thinking increase motivation?
Right, so positive thinking increases motivation because it makes you believe success is possible, which energizes you to take action. When you focus on what you can achieve rather than what might go wrong, you feel capable and hopeful, which drives you forward. It also helps you see setbacks as temporary rather than permanent, so you keep pushing instead of giving up. That optimism is fuel for sustained effort.
Can you tell me what is connection between positivity and happiness?
Positivity and happiness go hand in hand because positive thoughts and beliefs naturally generate happy emotions. When you focus on good things, gratitude, and possibilities, your brain chemistry shifts towards contentment. But it's also a two-way street. When you're happy, you think more positively, which reinforces the cycle. So cultivating positivity is essentially building the foundation for lasting happiness in your life.
In your opinion, why is patience important for maintaining positivity?
Patience matters because goals take time, and if you're constantly frustrated that things aren't happening fast enough, you'll lose your positive outlook. When you accept that progress is gradual, you stop beating yourself up over delays and can actually appreciate the small wins along the way. Patience also keeps you calm during setbacks instead of spiraling into negativity, so you stay resilient and focused on the long game rather than getting derailed.
Okay, what are dangers of constant negative thinking?
Constant negative thinking literally rewires your brain towards pessimism, anxiety, and depression. It becomes your default mode. It drains your motivation and energy, so you stop pursuing goals and taking risks. Negativity also damages relationships because people don't want to be around that energy, leaving you isolated. Over time, it can even affect your physical health through stress. Basically, it's a downward spiral that gets harder to escape the longer you stay in it.
How can kindness spread positivity in society?
Kindness spreads positivity through society because when you treat people well, they feel valued and respected, which lifts their mood and outlook. Kindness is contagious too. People who experience it tend to pass it forward to others, creating a ripple effect of positivity. Plus, being kind yourself makes you feel good about who you are, which boosts your own positivity. So kindness and positivity reinforce each other and create a better community overall.
What role does family play in developing positive thinking?
Family is foundational because they shape your beliefs and habits from childhood. If you grew up with positive role models, you naturally lean towards optimism. They provide emotional support and encouragement, which builds your confidence and resilience. A supportive family also gives you a safe space to process challenges rather than bottling them up, which keeps negativity from festering. Basically, family either reinforces positive thinking or sabotages it, depending on the environment they create.
ओके, ये था हमारा आज का डिस्कशन सेशन। उम्मीद है कि आप लोगों ने बहुत कुछ सीखा होगा। इंशाल्लाह मिलेंगे नए डिस्कशन टॉपिक के साथ, तब तक के लिए जय हिंद, अल्लाह।